This is the, when I take this lesson, this period I utilize, I'll complete the lesson. So what are the characters we have seen? Narrator, maybe he's a writer, I don't know, but he's telling the story to us. He's working in the shift delivery company. Where is that shift delivery company means? It is in the docks. That is where the ships come and rest for a while and do the repairs. So that generally not only the writer, even others who are working day, because in the ships goods will be, that edible goods will used to come. So they will, it's not wantedly they are stealing off due to the fond, whatever it may be, it's a steal only, theft only it is. But the narrator said he's not a thief. It's not planned due to the thing he used to collect some bananas. Edible comes means once he took the bananas, he covered the apron with him. With the apron, the baggages are broken. If it is broken only, they can take. So broken means it will be scattered here and there. He will take some of the bananas. Not only narrator, his friends, all everybody will do. And he took like that, the 17 oranges. He was fond of oranges. He likes bananas as well as oranges. He was fond of oranges more than bananas. Once he took 17 oranges, he was caught by the Pongo, the policeman. But one of his friend name is what? Clem. He used to plan, he is a planned thief. So once he took the cat in the box, when the policeman asked what's inside the box, he said cat. The policeman not believed. He opened the box and the cat ran away. Within few minutes he came with the same box, and this time he took a cheese in the box. The policeman already familiar with the box and Clem, and he said okay, so he made him to go. Like that everybody cleverly escaped. But this time the poor narrator, his apron was broken. That knot was coming out. He could not keep the oranges in the apron. He kept in the pockets. The packets were swollen. Swollen means what? Bulged. The policeman suspected him and asked him to wait and searched. He found 17 oranges. He took him to the nearby place and took out all the oranges on the table, and he asked him, make him inside, and he closed the door and went to bring the witness. Because whatever it may be, maybe if we are arresting, we should have a witness. So witness means Sachi. That man should say, yes, at the time of arresting, he got 17 oranges in his hand. Like that he has to say. For that, Pongo the policeman, he went out and one of his police friend to help. He went to that. In the meantime, he was in the locked cabin. He was worrying about what to do. Suppose if the news goes to his father, he will shout at him, and moreover, he may lose the job also. So if you are finding guilty, it is proved if you are theft in that. So who will keep in the job? So that's why he is worrying about all those things. He was thinking of, because he was all alone in the cabin, the policeman went out to bring the witness. Shall we proceed now? Oh my God, I said, what can I do? He was thinking about. Eat the oranges, said a voice in my head. The voice advised him, there's a conscience, no? That is conscience, a voice within us. It advised him to eat away all the oranges. Because the oranges are the evidences. Eat the evidence. Eat them, I asked. Yes, said the voice in my head. Eat them and the evidence will be gone. Be quick, eat them all. The voice told him, eat all the oranges. Okay, we'll go for the answer now. Why did the Pongo want to bring another policeman? Pongo, he wanted to bring. Did want changes into wanted. Say, did want. You have to see all those things. This is the grammar part. Did want changes into wanted. Suppose if it is does. The thing what is there? Yes. So in the answer you have to say wants. Do want. What do you want? I want. You have to say want only. Clear, children? So did, that shows the past tense, you have to write wanted. Does, present tense. So in the question does means in the answer you have to write wants. Do also present tense. That is for the he, she, it. That is third person only. This is for the first person and second person. Do, want, you have to write want only. Like that you have to change the thing. English is very easy subject. Half of the answer you have taken from the question itself. Remaining answer only one word and two word only. Clear? Why did Pongo want to bring another policeman? Pongo wanted to bring another policeman to be a witness. What did the voice in the narrator's head tell him to do? The voice in the narrator's head tell changes into what? Did tell changes into told. Told him to eat all the apples. Clear? I thought for a half a second because he doesn't have time. He just think over half second. Then I took an orange. I peeled it out and put it in my mouth. He peeled out the thing and put it together. You have to swallow the pips too, said the voice in my head. But immediately the voice said, no, not only it's orange, fruit, even the pip also, pip, seeds and outer cover, everything. Then only there should be no evidence. Clear, children? You have to swallow the pips and peel. Peel means what? Out cover. You have to swallow all the evidences. So he has decided, yes, of course. Of course means what? Sure. I swallowed the pips and put some of the peel in my mouth. Don't eat it, said the voice. There is no time. So eating means it will take some time. The voice advising, don't eat, swallow them. Swallow means what? Abdiye mudingirradhu. Be quick, swallow it. I took a small knife from my pocket. Who took the knife? The narrator. And cut the oranges into large chunks. He cut into 3 pieces, 4 pieces. So orange will be a small fruit only. He cut into 2 or 3 pieces and swallow all the things together. One after another. There were still 3 oranges. So totally how many oranges are there? 17 oranges. He swallowed 14. So how many are remaining? 3 are remaining. 3 means, remaining means what? Balance. Only 3 remaining. In the meantime, he saw the 2 policemen arrive near the block, that is cabin. I stopped. My stomach was nearly full. Altogether 14 oranges at a time. How is it possible? That too hurriedly with the, what are the things they said? Pips as well as peel all together. Nothing he wasted. I heard Pongo outside. I stopped. My stomach was nearly full. Big, swallow them, said the voice in my head. Again his voice said, big. I was lucky. Suddenly, I was lucky because Pongo and the other policeman had seen some cars at the dog gate. While they entering near the cabin, they saw something on the gate. There was some confusion. They went and talked to the drivers. The car drivers are they, no? Both the policemen went outside because they know that he is safe inside the cabin. They gave me few more minutes. That time gave him some minutes, so 3 to 4 minutes. That is enough for him to swallow the remaining oranges. How many oranges are remaining there? 3 oranges. He swallow all the oranges. I must swallow all the oranges. I thought only 3 left. I swallowed the first one and the second one. Suddenly the door began to open. I went through the deal of struggle and finally managed to finish the last piece of the last orange. So while the door opened, he has completed all the 17 oranges, nothing on the table. Pongo and other policemen walked in. This is the thief, Pongo said. Who said? Pongo said, he is the thief and he got 17 oranges. I caught him with his pockets full of oranges. Clear? Then Pongo looked at the table at first and he could not figure out what had happened. Where are the oranges? He asked him. I can smell them, said the other policeman. The policeman said, I can smell the flavor of orange, but we could not see. No oranges. The policeman, Pongo, who caught him, asked, where is the oranges? He never replied a single word. So why did the policeman arrive late at the cabin? Because they went and talked to the drivers, those who are near the gate. What did the narrator do with the pips and pills? He swallowed everything. He swallowed everything. I said nothing. Who said nothing? The right narrator, he said nothing when Pongo asked what happened to it. Pongo looked everywhere for the oranges. He looked in my pockets, he looked in my apron, but he did not find one orange. What happened to the oranges? He took away, he is not hiding the oranges in the apron as well as or else in the pocket. He swallowed everything in the stomach only now. Finally, Pongo understood what had happened. He just understood. Yes, correct. But it was very difficult to believe. He's not at all believing it. He saw 17 oranges. That too 17 big oranges. How did you eat them all? He asked. Who asked? Pongo. I said nothing. Now also, the narrator never replied. Pongo was not able to send me in prison. Not able to send the narrator to the prison because there is no evidence. So what happened to the evidence? Everything was swollen by narrator. And the end, he had let me go. Okay, then finally he said, okay, you move away from the place, please. I told Clem Jones about the 17 oranges. He just shared his experience with his friend, was already get clobbered in the ideas. Pongo locked you in the cabin for half an hour, said Clem. He had no right to do that. Then too he said legal points. How can you keep him in half an hour? Half an hour, there is no evidence. How can the policeman kept in the cabin for half an hour? It is not legal, he said. Perhaps Clem was right. I do not know. That is maybe the correct because without evidence, how can? Because there is no evidence, no. Even if suppose if the narrator want, he can file the case against the policeman also. Unnecessarily caught me in the cabin. I don't have nothing. He can argue like that. But that is not the fact. What is the real fact? But the policeman took him to the cabin is correct only. He got 17 oranges in his pocket. That is true. So, he never opened the mouth for this argument also. Who? The narrator. I felt very sick for a week because 17 oranges to be digested. Not only the fruit, even the peel and seeds also. And those oranges kept working away in my stomach. He was not well for a week. A week means what? That is 7 days. So orange, we want to know the fact of orange. That is, oranges are very important. They contain vitamin C. The corona period, they said we have vitamin C as well as vitamin D in our food. Every day you are taking an orange or else other thing, whatever it may be, which contains gooseberry. This and all contains what? Orange. All the Hesperidium fruits are Hesperidium fruits. There is a classification of fruits. It contains orange. We can take. Oranges were first grown in India and they spread to the other part of the world. First we have the oranges, the native place of orange is what? Our India only. Children, do you know the story? Is understood, I think so. It is easy for you to learn. Okay, let me go for correct answers from the option given below. Take pencils in your hand. From your reading of the text, already we read the story now. Choose the correct answers from the option given below. The narrator was very fond of reading detective stories, driving a pony cart, eating oranges, munching away at something. Munching means chewing. Which is the correct option? C. Eating oranges. Second question. So finish writing. C. Eating oranges. The narrator was searched by the policeman because the oranges could be smelled. He was singing songs. He was carrying a box. His packets were bulging. Which is the correct option? His packets were bulging. B. The narrator kept his mouth shut when questioned by Pongo. He never opened the mouth because anything said would be held as evidences against him. The oranges would fall out. He did not steal the oranges. He was scared of Pongo. Anything said held as evidence against him. That's the correct option. The voice in the narrator said advise him to confess the truth to Pongo. Confess means what? Tell the truth. Eat all the oranges. Deny his guilt. Hide all the oranges. Deny his guilt means refuse. So what's the correct answer? Eat all the oranges. Pongo found no trace on the oranges of the table because Pongo's mate had stolen them. All the oranges were sold. The narrator had eaten them all. Which is the correct option? The narrator had eaten them all. So 1 or 2 sentences that you can write. Clear? We'll go for synonyms. It's in page number 94. The voice in his head asked the narrator to eat the evidence. Synonyms means what? Meanings. Evidence. What are the things given here? Proof, contradict, disprove, refute. So, which is the correct answer? Proof. A is the correct answer. Clem looked at Pongo furiously. Furiously means what? Angrily. So, the answer is C, angrily. When Pongo got the narrator with the oranges, he was very frightened. Frightened means what? What's the answer? Afraid. Frightened means when getting caught, certainly when we are getting caught by the policeman, we have to fear up. The narrator was quiet when Pango questioned him. Quiet. What's the meaning of? Silent. That is C. The narrator was in trouble because he took the oranges. Trouble. What's the meaning for that? Difficulty. There is no other options or what? Peace, harmony, comfort. This won't be the correct answer. The answer is what? Difficulty. B. Clear, children? Synonyms you have written. We have to go for antonyms. Antonyms, opposites. 17 oranges were hidden in the narrator's pocket. Hidden. Hidden means what? Concealed. Marachu vachirukkirathu. Opposite, exposed. A is the correct answer. Clem Jones was ordered to open the box. Ordered. Ordered means what? That is, the higher authorities can order us. So the answer is, that is antonym. Opposite you are writing. Ordered opposite, requested. Pongo locked the narrator inside the cabin. Locked, closed. Opposite is released. See, antonym is what? Released. Pongo carefully chose the narrator's pockets. Carefully. Here, opposite. That is the antonym we are writing carelessly. The narrator of the story felt very sick for a week. Sick. We feel somewhat unhealthy. The answer, opposite antonym, healthy. Clear? One word answers you can write. Why did the narrator call Clem Jones a careful planner? Because he cleverly planned and hid the stealing. What was Clem Jones carrying in the box during the second attempt? What he took? Cheese. Dutch cheese, I said. Why did the policeman suspect the narrator? Because his packets were what? Swollen. What did Pongo consider as evidence against the narrator? 17 oranges, what he has taken away from the pocket. How did the narrator feel when he was alone in Pongo's cabin? He was worrying about what his father will say, what happened to his job. What did the narrator do to get rid of the evidences? So he decided to swallow all the oranges. What did Pongo do when he found no oranges on the table? He was surprised, he was annoyed how the 17 oranges within half an hour it's possible to eat. Why were the policemen not able to bring any charges against? Because there is no evidence. How did the narrator feel after eating 17 oranges? He feels somewhat sick. What happened to the narrator's love for the oranges after the incident? After the incident, he forgot to eat the oranges. So the lesson completed, children. So everything we have discussed also. The paragraph answer we have to give in the voice call. Thank you.